I've never seen so much anger, at least from my constituents, who've witnessed a fiasco, a humiliation, a president who is consistently telling falsehoods to the American people, and the issue of there's no accountability. And you gentlemen have spent decades serving your country honorably in combat. I have the utmost respect for your service, your fidelity to America. And importantly, you've dedicated your lives to an institution that has a culture of strict accountability and responsibility up and down the ranks. I mentioned a few examples this morning, the collisions of the USS McCain and Fitzgerald. Everybody up and down the ranks, including the three-star admiral, was relieved. The recent, very tragic Marine AAV accident, everybody up and down the ranks, including the commanding general of the 1st Marine Division, was relieved. If you're a Marine or Army second lieutenant training your platoon on patrol and one of your soldiers loses his NVGs or his rifle, that lieutenant is going to get relieved. But on this issue, one of the biggest national security fiascos in a generation, no one is accountable. And the American people are livid because they saw it, they see it, they know. It's a debacle. General Milley, this morning you called the Afghan retrograde a logistical success, but, quote, a strategic failure. I appreciate your honest assessment. I believe the President of the United States is solely responsible for this. Mr. Secretary, do you know if anyone, the National Security Advisor, the Secretary of State, or Undersecretary for Policy of DOD has offered their resignation to take responsibility for this fiasco?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not, but I don't believe they have.
Okay, thank you. Given the military culture of accountability that all of you gentlemen come from, and again, I respect that more than almost anybody, have any of you offered your resignation to the President at any time since his decision to withdraw? And General Milley, I understand your earlier answer to this question, that senior military advisors and officers can't resign every time they disagree with the President. I actually agree with that. But after the President's decision, when the American people see such a strategic failure, as you called it, that's undermining our national security, they expect accountability, and there has been none. So have any of you accepted that accountability or responsibility?
I'm accountable for my actions. And
No, I'm just talking about a resignation.
I have not submitted my letter of resignation.
Mr. Secretary?
No.
General?
I have not submitted a letter of resignation.
Mr. Secretary, I want to know, what will it take for someone, anyone in the Biden administration to take responsibility or accountability for this national security fiasco? Anyone?
Senator, from a DOD perspective, again, you heard me say that we'll continue to review our actions, and we won't hesitate to be critical of ourselves. And if there's someone that should be held accountable for an action, then we'll certainly do that.